So when I came back down here, I didn't have the work ethic that I needed to continue that ride. And that's kind of what has formed me into who I am today. And my mission today is because understanding that I missed out on an opportunity because I didn't understand the work ethic, just because it's just immaturity and distractions.
Welcome to the FocalFlip Podcast. Every week we take a deep dive into the mystery and stigma behind mental health and explore real-life stories of struggle and triumph. We aim to educate and encourage others as we bring together a diverse group of guests. From the streets to sanctuaries, classrooms to boardrooms, mental health does not discriminate, and neither do we. Prepare to laugh, prepare to cry, prepare to be changed. Let's get into it. All right, hey everybody, welcome back to the FocalFlip Podcast. It's your boy Mike, rolling with season 2.
Yes.
Dude.
Yes.
I got a cool friend right here with a rich story, an awesome history between the two of us and how long we've known each other. But I'm going to go ahead and do an intro, Tony, okay?
Let's do it.
You ready for it?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. This is my boy, Tony Hill. All right, Tony is the owner, trainer at Even Balanced Hoops Training in Rain, Northern Kentucky. He's also been an ICU registered nurse at St. Elizabeth for how long?
So I've been a nurse for almost 3 years now, but I've been in the hospital in and out of a lot of EDs through St. Elizabeth for the past 20 years.
Wow, that's what I'm saying. I was looking, how many years have you had in it? What were you doing before that?
I was a tech in the ER.
Were you really? That's what it was.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, dude, welcome, man.
Welcome, man. Thank you.
I love having you out.
I'm glad to be here, man. Like, this is, like, I feel like we've known each other for so long.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I got to tell you, too, right off the bat, like, I was thinking about this on my way here.
Yeah.
I got to start off by thanking you for especially looking after my brother in school. Straight up. Like, my brother, you know, he had a hard time because of who he was.
I love Kurt.
But he always knew that you were looking out for him.
I appreciate that.
So, thank you for that,
Well,
my guy.
Dang, man. Well, you're going to make me emotional right away.
Already?
Good Lord. I think very highly of Curtis and you and your family.
Thank you. Likewise, brother, for real.
Yeah,
Likewise.
Curtis was always amazing to me, and I loved him. I mean, he's just a great dude.
He's still a good dude.
I know.
He's a little crazy.
He's a great dude.
Not yet.
He's a little crazy. I'm crazy.
We're all crazy.
Dude, we're crazy, baby. What's
crazy.
up, Curtis, man? I hope you get to hear this. What's up? I love you. I appreciate you opening with that. That hit me right in my heartstrings right away, guys.
You know what? I'm going to throw you off balance today.
Yeah, dude. He's flipping me right away. Like,
Even balanced.
Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, let's get into this, man. So I've known Tony for a minute. We go back, way back school days. We worked at a car wash together. We've just kind of been in and out of each other's lives for quite a while now. Every time we see each other, it's always uplifting, big smile, dap each other up, all that good stuff. And then here lately, I've been working on my fitness journey.
Yeah.
And like, I've done every program that's out there when it comes to mental health and psychology, and now like into fitness and weight loss stuff. And I finally joined a gym. Shout out Anytime Fitness, Independence, Kentucky.
Yes, sir.
I joined that gym, and it's become somewhat of a community. And then I saw you popping up there, and then we would just have different conversations. We always talk about hoops and just a little about life. It's always about that.
Always.
And so it's my fault. I never really got to look into how invested and how much you were doing this training. Okay?
Yeah.
Because I can't wait to get into this more today.
Yeah.
And that's why it's going to be great content for us in the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But we always had that. And the more that you and I were chatting, the more that you're like, hey, this is kind of what I'm thinking. This is what my mission is. This is my vision. And it's so passionate and consistent, yet your story is such a cool story that it's created walls and stuff for you to where it's like, all right, you have this amazing program you're ready to rock and roll with, but then you struggle with trust, It's the stuff like that.
Yep.
And so it's been interesting for us to have these conversations at Anytime Fitness because I do behaviors, and it's so cool to watch other people are like, hey, they're investing in the youth. I see the impact of sports. And then you talk about kind of like also what you're experiencing with it
Yeah.
in the trenches, the struggles of it and the messiness. And it's so cool. You always end up giving me a positive light and we spin in a great direction. So yeah, very wordy intro. But guys, this is Tony Hill. It's my boy. Tony, I love having you here, bro.
Man, I'm so happy to be here, brother. Like we have a lot of good conversations at the gym.
Yeah.
You know, and they tend to get a little bit deeper than they were probably made out to be.
Yeah, man.
But that's what we share in common.
Yeah. We definitely do.
We share a lot of that in common, just like passionate.
Yeah.
The passion for things we're passionate about runs deep.
Yes.
And we don't know how to contain it anymore.
Yeah. Man, that's so true. I love that. You've always had like an energy to your walk. I don't think I've ever really seen you tired. I'm just being real.
I get tired.
So this is as long as I've known you. I'm just saying, I've seen you like maybe sleepy in the mornings when you come in the car wash and we're 20 years old.
Yeah.
You know, or 18, however the heck old we were. But like, that's probably been it. Every other time, you're the one kind of showing the light by the way you carry yourself.
Thank you.
So I'm just being from what I've seen. Even at St. Elizabeth, I didn't know you were tech the whole time and not an RN until 3 years ago, till just now.
Yeah. I finally put my big boy pants on 3 years ago after 20 years.
Gosh. It doesn't surprise me. You could literally run that whole place. Like you're that good of a dude and you're that smart and you carry yourself so well. Like,
those are all great comments, but I don't think I could run an organization like that.
oh, really? So tell me about even balanced tubes.
Yeah.
It's going to get to that size, bro. So
I'm ready for that.
yeah, man.
I'm ready.
Well, anyways, I think very highly of you. I appreciate the intro with Curtis. It was awesome.
I appreciate that.
This mission for Even Balanced Tube, we're going to get into your roots in early days. But just to give our listeners, so they can hear what this is, it's to give kids the opportunity to grow and mature into responsible, successful, driven, mature, respectful, goal-driven visionaries in their adulthood through sports.
Yes, sir.
That's fire.
Thank you.
That's fire. And throughout this podcast, you're going to see why this is all very important to me. Okay. When basketball was stripped from me, life changed.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't realize that that was a turning point for me. But now that I'm 40 years old and I've started to peel the onion back, I realized how important basketball, my teammates, and the coaches and stuff were.
Yeah.
And so that's what I agree with this whole mission, because sports is that avenue.
Yeah.
It is. And I appreciate it, because it literally, all of my childhood struggles, it went away when I was on the court. It went away when I was working in the field. So any kind of like training, working out, focus on that. That's just what it was, man.
Yes, absolutely.
So very cool mission. So tell me about Tony Hill. Who is Tony Hill? Tell me about your history, where you grew up. Give us the background.
So there's a lot of layers to the onion of Tony Hill. But basically, I'm from Northern Kentucky, pretty much most of my life. I went to multiple different schools growing up. We moved around a lot. You know, I had a single mother who raised 4 kids.
Wow.
So we moved around a lot.
What were the ages?
So the oldest. So it's weird because my older brother is 3 years apart from my sister. So let me do the math here. So I'm 43. Me and my sister are 3 years apart. So she's 46. And I'm sorry, my oldest brother is 2 years apart. So 48, 46, I'm 43, and then Curtis is about to turn 41.
Yeah,
in
me
October.
too. Yeah, he is an October baby.
He is an October baby.
Hey,
yes.
shout out, Kurt. I forgot. Yeah. We have so many friends who are October babies, bro.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So there you go. 4 kids in the trenches with mom.
Yeah. And then I moved. So I went to Tishner, Twin Hoffel,
Okay.
Simon Kenton. Then I left Simon Kenton and moved to Goshen, Ohio.
Oh, wow. That's right.
Yeah. Moved to Goshen.
What year was that? Do you remember?
It was 7th grade. Yeah, 7th grade. So I moved up there in the 7th grade. I spent my 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th year at Goshen.
Wow.
So that's where like a majority of my basketball playing days were. Like my younger peewee, like middle school was Tishner.
No kidding.
But then when I went to Goshen, That's where I spent most of my.
Now it all makes sense.
Yeah. Shout out Warriors.
Shout out Warriors,
Shout
baby.
out Warriors. Shout out Juggernauts because I represent all of them.
Wow.
Yep. Shout out Pioneers.
Goshen, baby. East side.
Straight east side.
It's east side.
East side country.
They had a really good pay lake out there called Cozy Dale.
Still there.
Let's go. I've seen some big catfish caught out of that pot. Right? I've seen some big ones, man. I've seen 80-pounder in one night.
You know what's crazy about, so Cozy Dale was, I lived on Gibbs Road.
Okay.
Cozy Dale was a 10-minute drive and about a 20-minute bike ride from my house when I lived in Goshen.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cozy Dale was cool, man. My first time fishing up there, I watched a guy catching, I guess it was an 80-pound shovelhead, 80-pound blue. I don't know. Man, it was amazing watching the dude pull the thing in. But you said Goshen, I'm like, Cozy Dale. Immediately seeing that giant come out, it was like, this sucker was huge.
Yeah.
Like, we all pulled our lines up, ran across the lake, and while he brought it in, it was like, man, this is the coolest thing ever. So Goshen, so that's where the playing days were at. Okay. So then you move, so you spent up to sophomore year there?
Yes.
Okay, then where do you go?
So, no, my junior year. So 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and then part way through my junior year.
Okay.
And then I came back to Kentucky and moved back here with my mom because my mom was sick.
Ooh, okay.
She was not well. She actually had lupus.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so and this
painful.
was yeah, so she was sick when we moved. So back up for a second.
Yeah.
My mom took me from Erlanger to Visalia.
Okay.
Right, culture shock.
Big time.
Right, culture shock.
Yeah, it's a lot different.
So I'm out there and I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I'm an Erlanger boy. I can't be out here. Which wound up
I'm
being
a city kid, man.
Man, I was a city kid at the time.
Yeah, I'm a city kid.
So I thought it'd be more city moving to Goshen, which couldn't be farther from the truth. Seriously.
So true.
Seriously.
Keep going.
So I move out. That's when I went to Twin Hoffel. When we first moved to Visalia. I went to Twin Hoffel. And I got a couple funny stories about that too. We'll get into later if I remember. But
I'll remember.
Yeah. So after I moved to Goshen, thinking, oh, it's gonna be so much nicer up here, and it wound up being nothing but cornfields, and like we had a McDonald's up there. That was the spot in Goshen.
Yeah, man.
Where about McDonald's and Kroger's and the Steak and Shake. But you had to drive like 20 minutes to get there from where I lived at. But both places wound up being like Goshen. That's where I spent, like I said, a majority of my sports career. Football, baseball, basketball, track.
You
all
did
in
all
Goshen.
4 sport?
Yeah.
Whoo.
Yeah.
Whoo. Y'all heard that. 4 sport athlete.
I stayed busy, bro, because I had to. Because if I wasn't busy in sports, I was getting in trouble.
Oh, yeah, we're going to explore that too.
Yep. If I wasn't busy in sports, I was getting in trouble. So I kept myself busy with sports.
Heck yeah. So then you leave Goshen and go.
So I left Goshen, came back home, which I'm glad, man, to be honest with you. Like,
what did you do for that year and a half when you were back here? Or where was it? You were back here,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So what all were you doing then? Like,
running,
so you quit ball?
Yeah, running the streets.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, running the streets, but like I moved back here and like sports was my structure. When I was at Goshen, sports was my structure.
My listeners are going to understand this common theme. Keep going.
Sports was my structure when I was up there. It literally kept me out of trouble. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was still getting into like a little bit of trouble here and there up there, but
oh yeah.
But then
that's just part of being that age.
Yeah, teenagers just lost.
Yeah,
you're not really understanding the discipline.
Yeah, we're like chameleons trying to fit in, and and people give us more attention in one area than another. We like to stick with that.
Yes, we do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, we do.
Wow.
So I came back here and wound up hanging out with, lifelong friends. Most of them are gone, dead and gone by now, but, I still got a couple that are still around.
Really?
Yeah.
Just from being out in it?
Just from being out in it. Wow. It wasn't anything like super heavy. Just my priorities weren't on track because I didn't have sports. And when I came back here at the time, and I was literally thinking about this the other day too. When I came back here, like there's so much politics, right, in youth sports. There's so many politics in youth sports. But also, I got away from sports because I came back to a school and a program that were rich in tradition and with kids, yourself, Stowers boys, the Brocks, anybody else that I'm forgetting. I'm drawing a blank on names right now, but like all those boys that I came back, like they were about that life. They were about the sports life. They grew up in a program. So when I came back, in my mind, I wasn't getting what I thought that I deserved, but I hadn't proven myself, right? Coming back. So that just drew me away from.
Did you try out?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did you cut?
I'm
so curious about this.
When I came back here, so first when I moved to in 7th grade, I was on the team, but I ain't getting playing time, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So then, but when I left and came back again, when I left to Goshen and then came back again, the team was already set.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was saying. You're getting to that politics piece and you're going from, so you go away, go to Goshen, smaller Ohio school, east side, come back. You're the outcast, the outsider at that point that has, played ball and forever, but the team that's already been together that summer, the team that's already been, is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, like the squad, because they had a squad. Like, don't make no bones about it. Their team was solid.
Yeah. What year was this?
Probably 98, 99.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah, 98, 99.
Shoot.
So
interesting.
It just kind of drew me away, because I come from having a little bit of success.
I would have struggled with that.
Up in Goshen and having a support system and having friends and, people with like-minded and then trying to integrate myself back into a program.
Yeah, and then being denied something that you love at that point, that would hit me hard.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, like, it was probably more self-denial than it was anything. Because it wasn't like I tried out and then they cut me. But the immature side of me at that time thought that I was bigger than what I was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it also... Looking back on it now, my ego, because I had some success up there.
Yeah.
Like, I had a little bit of success up there. I wasn't ranked D1 standout, but I also was getting recruited by, some smaller schools, a couple of big schools, people looking at me. So when I came back down here, I didn't have the work ethic that I needed to continue that ride. And that's kind of what has formed me into who I am today. And my mission today is because understanding that I missed out on an opportunity because I didn't understand the work ethic, just because it's just immaturity and distractions.
Yeah.
All the way around.
You didn't understand the commitment and stuff that it took.
I had no idea.
Wow.
I thought I did, but I had no idea.
Wow. So let's talk about this. You said, I thought I did, but I had no idea. And I have a next thing on our little outline here is finding yourself, choosing a career. So you go back. All right, so let's talk about that. So you self-deny. You're probably being super hard on yourself, rolling with a rougher crowd at this point, right? Mm-hmm. Because hoops was taken away from you. Yeah, this makes perfect sense, Tony, as to why you think the way you do and why you have missions the way that they are based on your story, Yeah. 100%. 4 siblings, single mom, right? And then right in the prime of your youth, you go 7th grade to 11th up to the east side, Goshen, Ohio. Mm-hmm. And then you're reintroduced back here as you're starting to launch out into college, like into the real world. Whew. Okay. All right. Now, when did you start working at the car wash? Because our next thing is we are finding yourself and choosing a career. So we worked together at Miss Classic Car Wash in Fort Wright, Kentucky.
Yeah.
And we were really good at it.
We were.
We cleaned the hell out of cars.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you right now, me, my boy Tony Hill, my boy Joe Stevie, my boy Jeff Hatter, and I'm missing a bunch of others. We used to run what we called the front position.
Yeah.
And that's where you like make deals and get commission. And then you were front guy, your ego was kind of like, yeah, you felt like you were superior and making more money and all that stuff.
Yes, sir.
It was always the personable dudes that love talking to other people.
Yes, sir.
And so Tony and I worked at the car wash for a minute. Let's try to figure out how long we worked down there together. When did you work at the car wash? Because we were all hanging out outside the car wash all the time. Then we had our car wash crew.
I feel like I was like one of the older ones because we're 2 years apart.
Yeah,
right?
I'll be 40. Yeah, I'll be 41. So about 2 years.
We're 2 years apart. I feel like I was 18 or 19 because I used to work at a car lot as a lot tech over in Alexandria before I went to the car wash. So I was 19. So you were 16, 17 years old.
I was 16 when I first started there.
Oh my goodness.
I only had a temp.
Driving.
Randy and Marcy, man, dude, they loved me. I fell in love,
Marcy,
bro.
Yes. Man,
I've been working since I came out the womb. I have.
You know what? They're like if you take a look back at the car wash days, that was kind of a big start of having a hustler's mentality.
Dude, good point. Keep going.
Right there, right?
Yeah.
So whether you're at the front or you're in the back, you know, getting the cars when they come out, wiping them down, cleaning them up, like making sure that you're doing things and then kind of standing there waiting for your tip, right? So like doing what you needed to do to get the bigger tip. So making sure that you was earning your keep, so to speak.
Yeah.
Right?
I am having flashbacks
me
right
too,
now.
Man. I am too, so bad.
I'm picturing you finishing a car and just walking over going by, white Honda?
Yep.
White Honda?
With
how you doing today? Yeah, dude.
The spray bottle.
You're like, how you doing today? How you doing today, man? How's it looking for you?
Yes.
Give him the Tony Hill.
My guy, yes. But yeah, like if you really take a look at it, like that's kind of where the start of a hustler mentality is because you work for tips.
Great point.
Just like waitresses now.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of professions out there now that they work for tips, so they have to hustle to make that money. So that's kind of where like the whole hustle mentality started.
Let's go.
Right
that
there.
may be from where mine is too. Let's go. So the hustler mentality, yeah, I get it. They would pull us from finishing cars to the front, and from the front you would get, you know, however, like 8% commission or something like. It was something actually really good.
I don't remember. I'll be honest. I loved working the back more because that's where all your money came from.
So I wanted to work in the back each time, make enough cash for the day, and then I wanted to go and do the commission every single time.
Yes.
I'd be like, hey, Marcy, fit me back there in the back. I'm going to make a little cash for some food today.
Yeah. walking next door to Wendy's and getting 99 cent, or they're probably like 50 cent back then.
That's awesome.
10 pieces.
That's awesome. That is awesome. All right, so here we go. Hustler mentality. Yeah, I totally see all of it.
Yeah.
Now he's a business owner and doing a million things.
Yes.
All right, so you go into basically public service, healthcare. You go and work at St. Elizabeth for however many years.
25.
What? Okay, take me there. Like what? Number one, what steered you in that direction from where we were from high school, getting out of high school? What steered you in that direction, or why did you feel like you were called to go and be a tech or go work at St. E?
Well, I was kind of doomed from the start, to be honest with you, because I come from a whole family of healthcare workers. Like my grandmother was, she retired from St. Luke East down in Fort Thomas.
Grandfathered in, huh?
Yeah, as a candy striper. That's what they called them back then.
They called them candy stripers?
They called them candy stripers.
Because of what they wore? Or what?
Yeah.
Because their outfit was white and red?
Yes. I believe. from the stories that I was told, like I never physically saw any pictures of her in her, candy striper uniform, but that's where aides and CNAs were called back then.
Yeah. That's the coolest thing ever.
When doctors were smoking cigarettes in the nurse's station and cigars and like sitting next to patients' rooms, like
straight gangsters,
just
dude.
blazing cigarettes.
Dude, they didn't care.
They had no care. They had no cares.
Candy stripers. God, I love learning new stuff. Keep going.
So my grandmother was in it. My mother worked at St. Luke. I had 2 aunts that also worked in the healthcare industry. So it was kind of like inbred in me. I feel like I was kind of born with it. I had a uncle who was security for St. Elizabeth down in Covington for years.
What on earth?
So I think it was kind of just instilled in me.
Do you think you guys liked it because it was a financially stable job, or it was because of the service you got to provide? Because for it to stay in the family too, that's pretty unique. That's pretty cool. I do know where people have family members that are in nursing and whatnot, but to have a lineage is really cool.
It is. And I never really thought about it that deep until just now.
Yeah. Welcome to FocalFlip.
Welcome to FocalFlip, yeah.
Yeah, boy, you got me earlier. I got you back.
My guy. So I don't know. I feel like healthcare, you're kind of born with it, just your personality. And if you're really a people person, you're about helping people. Mm-hmm. So I've stayed in it so long because of that aspect, because I love people. I love watching people get better.
Yeah. Amen. Same here, dude.
God has blessed me with the ability to touch people in their hearts, minds, and spiritually.
Yeah.
When they're in one of their roughest aspects of life, when they're at their lowest point. So I feel like that's just a blessing from God, just going into healthcare and being able to stay there as long as I have.
Yeah, man. It's incredible.
Yeah.
As you were saying that, it rang very true to me. Because I don't ever want to forget. I've seen you in the hospital before. Mm-hmm. But I don't ever want to forget my last time in there when I was my sickest, dude.
You know what's crazy?
It was so bad. We're lucky to be here.
Yeah.
And it was during COVID where nobody could see me, and I couldn't walk outside my room. I had to have people help me up because my pancreas was so swollen. Everything was failing. It just sucked. So it's interesting, man. It's cool, but
I feel like even thinking back, because, as a healthcare, as a nurse, or if you work in healthcare, if you work in jobs where you see things that you have to almost build a light switch, right? Turn it on, turn it off, because you can't let it affect your everyday life.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that next. Keep going.
Yeah. So, but I feel like even seeing you back then, however many years ago that it was, it never really even hit me that you were going through the things that you were going through.
Yeah, covered it all up.
I had no idea. Even when I would see you out and about, and we'd have conversations it was same old Kennedy. Same old Kennedy smiling and, yo, what's up? And, and I had no idea that you were struggling.
I appreciate you sharing that, actually.
Really?
I want people to see that. That's what I want people to know.
Yeah. I had zero clue that you were struggling with the demons that you were struggling with.
Yeah, I didn't know how to speak about it.
Yeah.
I really didn't. I covered up so much for so long. And now I'm feel so much better from it, dude.
Yeah. Well, you look good, bub.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You look good, bub.
I appreciate it. I just think, I think it's unique. So my question for you with the nursing, you have a switch, turning on, turn it off. That's a lot of years in that industry, okay? And that's a lot of things that you've seen, okay? Have you had trauma as a result from your job?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you have to. We deal with so much on a daily basis that over time, you have to have that light switch. Like I talk a lot about light switches on and off.
Yeah.
Like,
because you got to have it.
my boys understand it now. Like, they know that.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, like my boys understand it now. My wife understands it now.
Flip
Like,
the switch.
like they understand that, like, when I come home from work, like, sometimes I just need 20 minutes to put myself in that headspace so I can come be a father, be a husband, and just be an enjoyable person to be around. Yeah, there's a ton of trauma. Like, shout out to anybody that works in healthcare.
Yeah, that's my next thing.
Yeah, like, shout out to everybody. Like, I work with some great nurses and physicians. I have worked with tons of just great people who we all kind of share. That's why we bond so well as healthcare workers together.
Yeah, it's like a fraternity sorority type thing. You guys all are very tight.
Yeah, because we've all been through
no
that
matter
struggle
where you
together.
work. Yeah, it doesn't matter where you work either. It's like just the actual nature of the job.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
You know this. You know the old saying, like, to take it to the grave with you.
Yeah,
You do. Like, there's things that you would take to the grave with you that people's eyes and ears shouldn't have to see. But it also has made me have a much higher appreciation for the life that God has given me, for the health that I have, for the health of my wife and my 2 kids, like, and my family all around me, and health of my friends. Just how grateful that you should be for what we have.
yes, sir. That's what I talk about all the time. Gratitudes, man. And part of my program that I work with my clients is the practice of gratitudes.
Yes.
And then I teach them the accumulation of gratitudes over a specific time. So whenever people are dark and down and all that stuff, and they feel like they don't have anything to be grateful for, all you have to do is choose 1 to 3 things each day. And then after 7 days, you realize, gee, there's 21 different things I've got to be grateful for.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it just changes your mindset and your mentality towards that. But yeah, interesting thought on the switch. That's how I work as well. I have to. I had not very long ago, I got hit with some trauma, unexpected trauma, in what I do for a living now, which is work with addiction, alcohol recovery, and I do coaching. And I was like wondering what it was all for. Like, I had a lady who overdosed with a 6-year-old kid in the back of the car, and they rear-ended behind a bus at a school bus stop. And here I am the night before leaving Some Behavioral Health, 2 days before, with AA groups, and I'm jumping out of my car to go and rescue a lady that I did not know at the time was overdosing on fentanyl. Mm-hmm. And then, like, it messed me up for a minute because it took a couple shots of Narcan to get this lady. But watching that 6-year-old come out of the back of that car hit me, bro.
Yeah.
Because I had been through my struggles with opiates and stuff before, and I know how you can be stuck in the madness, but never in my life did it go that far. I understand how far it goes because I studied it. Yeah. But I left there with the most weirdest trauma ever. And then, I called Brock, our buddy Brock. So I called Brock saying, hey, like, is this feeling like a normal thing to feel, And they were like saying, well, man, it's a good thing that they survived. I'm like, but was it? That's how calloused I grew to it. And like that switch right away, then I'm like, you know what? Like you got to turn it on, turn it off. You get into the feels, man. Like, but right after that, 3 or 4 days later, something crazy close, I'm by Costco, and a kid on a motorcycle gets hit and gets killed. And I'm just sitting here like, yeah, like here I am, like teaching mental health and coaching and helping people through trauma, and I've got 2 heavy hit trauma pieces, like, and I'm just going, man, now I got to absorb this and take this in. Yes. And I've grown callous to a lot of stories. I've seen everything. Yeah. And I was trying to sit there and go wonder what all that was for, because I can flip it on and flip it off too. But then when it stacks together, I'm like, what's the meaning behind this? Yeah. But trauma, I had to ask you that because when you typically see things more than once, and you start to ask more questions inside here that you don't share with everybody else. Yeah. So I always wonder when you're in the trenches in healthcare, when you become callous to it, or when you can flip it on and when flip it off. Like, how do you define trauma moments? Everybody's different, right?
Everybody's different. Yeah. Everybody's different. And, I feel like when you are exposed to it so much that it's just like a job, like law enforcement, right? Law enforcement, paramedics, EMTs, anybody who works in public service like that's here to help you goes through that. And I feel like I honestly don't even know when the switch happens.
Just naturally does.
Like, it naturally does.
It's like you naturally clock in with the switch.
I will tell you that talking about it and thinking about it now, I think the switch happened for me when it was years ago when I was working as a CNA up on the floor in Florence.
Yeah.
It was Valentine's Day, and that was the first time. This is before I went to the ER. Yeah. It was Valentine's Day. It was the first time that I had a lady that passed away. It happened to me like 2 months, or it happened to me a few months after my mom had passed away. So to see that and deal with that at that time, I honestly, that's probably, I feel like, when the switch started to happen.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and I do want to touch on, since you brought up the motorcycle accident where a kid got killed out in front of Costco. That was actually another healthcare professional, a friend of mine, Amy's son, Amy Alsip. Shout out, Amy. We're sorry.
Oh my goodness.
That was actually involved in that accident.
Oh my goodness. My thoughts and prayers to. Yeah, I come right up on it, and the police were trying to move people away, and I was helping the police.
Yeah.
It was just, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just really hurt my heart.
Yeah, 100, man. And there's other things that, as healthcare workers and just as public servants, that we deal with trauma outside of our place of employment.
Yeah.
And then we show up to work the next couple weeks, and we're like, oh, hey, we got to try to
put your face on.
We got to try to put our face on.
I get it.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Miss Alsip, we're praying for you. That's for sure. Yeah, I did not know that.
She's an OG from the ER too.
Very cool.
Years and years.
Man, oh man. Well, this has been a great episode so far, Tony. I'm just going to be real. This is awesome. I'm enjoying this. We're 38 minutes into this sucker.
Yeah.
And this is great. So we haven't even gotten into hoops. We're getting ready to transition into it. So boys, I hope you're ready. You all have been sitting there patiently being quiet. They've even shifted around and didn't even make noise. I was
didn't either.
They did it so smoothly. I'm like, they got this.
That is the quietest that they have ever been.
Dude, they literally did Chinese 5-0 or whatever.
Especially the youngest, because his mind.
It was awesome. It's awesome. Well, this has been great, man. We really got to talk pretty deep like we like to do. We're at the gym and stuff.
Yep.
So that's amazing. We're going to chat a little bit about mental health, of course, but we've kind of been talking about it this whole time.
Yeah.
For us, you're 43 years old and I'm 40. I always try to teach people about the evolution of mental health. We just didn't talk about this stuff back in the day, bro. It was weak.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
There was not mental health anything. And I also am a person that does not play a victim mentality.
Yeah.
Ever. Right? Even when I went through my tough stuff. So right now, what I'm trying to do with all of this is teach people how to talk about mental health, but to own it with a warrior's mentality.
Yeah.
To uncover all your difficult stuff and then launch yourself forward.
Yeah.
We got 2 kids sitting here in back of the set.
Yeah.
Right? And those kids are always going to have a leg up on anything that you and I did if they do it right.
Yep.
And they apply and they listen.
Yep.
And so us being in front of them right now and being able to talk about this tough stuff, that's dope.
Yeah.
This is cool. I love that you brought them today. That means everything to me. When I decided to talk about my tough stuff and then own it and show what a champion looks like for my kids too, I brought them right into the trenches with me.
Yeah.
And now what they do outside of here, they still screw up a lot, but they go and be light and they talk because they realize we can talk about it.
Yes. You need to talk about it.
It's normal stuff.
Yes. You need to talk about it.
Yeah. So it's just like, it means a lot to me, because with kids here, when we're all learning, when you're, to all my listeners and viewers, picture your brain about this size, right? Okay. It doesn't mature until years later. So when they're at a young and specific age, what is exposed to them can be absorbed like a sponge.
Yes.
Okay. And so it's what they choose then to apply as they go. And that's what really starts to shape and mold their life, right? So for me, like, I didn't necessarily have that. I'm sure people would offer that up, but I was too scared to talk about it because I knew they would go and talk behind other backs.
Yeah. You looked at as being weak.
Always. Like, and it sucked. It was just brutal. So anyways, I let my kids get in the trenches of this stuff and we actually talk about it. And we show what the athletes do. We show how it's a superpower when you tap in to your authentic self. And so when these kids have a leg up by not being fake in the future, or like I always joke with people, if you lie, you lose. Like, because if you lie, you're putting on a layer of the onion. You're going to have to peel that back someday.
Yes, you will. The truth always comes out.
Yeah. So let's get into this. There's some hoopers. So we're going to be transitioning into a little mental health and little hoops. I got to learn about even balanced hoops, buddy.
Okay.
I think it's the coolest thing. You've talked to me about it. To be transparent, I've been overwhelmed by some of the people in the basketball community coming and chatting with me about basketball stuff. There was stuff out there I didn't even know really existed. I've known what you've had that's going on, but I'm like, man, just a ton to like sort through, and I'm growing all my stuff. And I'm like, all right. So we had this conversation when we're going to get you in here and chat about this. And
it happened.
And it's here. It's here, baby. It's here. So let's talk about your program. Tell me about the program, where it's located at, what makes it different. I talked about the mission at the beginning of the podcast.
Yeah.
And then we'll bring kiddos on. Whoever wants to come on, they can come on too. So you give us an intro, and then I'll invite them to come on in a second.
Okay.
Cool.
So I started Even Balance Hoops. So I've been a coach for over 15 years. I mean, honestly, if I wanted to dig deep, probably over 20 years.
Okay.
I started Even Balance Hoops about a year and a half ago. Okay. With a mission, right? So because I'm super passionate about basketball, like God, family, basketball. Like that's my mindset.
Yeah.
And it's kind of gross, but like that's my mindset. God, family, basketball.
It's not gross. It's not gross at all. I like it.
Like sometimes I sit back and I'm like, why are you so obsessed with this sport? But it gave me so much growing up.
Yeah, I know your story now.
It gave me so much growing back. I've trained out of so many places, but currently I train exclusively out of Cold Springs Community Center.
That's so cool.
Dude,
it's a hustle when you don't have a place to coach at home.
It is. It was so hard. It was so hard to find a consistent spot that one, you weren't competing with somebody on a monetary level, because
good point there too.
Coming in being really, really small training company compared to all the great programs, training companies that are in this area, like it was tough to try to find a gym. And especially if they didn't want my firstborn.
Bro.
So
when I was asking around too, it got tough for me for a minute. The schools weren't wanting to do anything with nothing.
No, it's,
liability, man. You get all kinds of stuff.
It's liability, and even if you're fully insured, which we are, it's still a liability on their issue, on their end.
Yeah, well, I'm insured, and there's still liability. So.
Yeah, facts. So like I started it because I honestly I'm so passionate about it, and I really love watching our youth grow into young adults, and being able to help them not just with their skill set, like dribble, shoot, pass, X's and O's of the game, but really trying to pass on some of the knowledge and some of the, the discipline that you have to have in order to succeed in the game of basketball. That's really why I started it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want my company, I don't want even balance hoops, and it would never be just like a puppy mill where I get so big that I can't have individual relationships with, parents and really helping them grow.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of why I started Even Balance.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
And I'm raising two little hoopers over here too that will, hopefully one day make it somewhere. But if not,
I love it.
Take over Even Balance.
And let's bring one on. Introduce them yourself.
Which one's come on? Do you both want to come? Come on.
Here, one at a time here.
So,
all right, you're gonna grab the headset down there, and you're gonna grab the little mic. So we don't have a stand with that one, so you're gonna have to kind of hold the mic there, dude.
So this first little soldier is our youngest Xavier. My light, my full of energy 24/7 kid. So hello.
Hi.
What's up, Xavier? All right, man. So are you a hooper?
Not really.
Not really. What do you like to do?
Football.
Oh, okay. Tell me about it.
So I'm starting a league, but I did play flag football, but
Oh, sweet.
so I'm about to play flag football because it's starting, but
Yeah.
I played flag football like a year ago.
Oh, really? You started playing last year?
Yeah.
Very cool. Enjoy it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
What else do you like to do?
Fishing.
Really? Like a lot? I got to introduce you to Brantley in London then. I got 2 fishermen in my squad.
This kid, he eats, sleeps, breathes fishing.
Okay. What do you fish for?
Mostly bass.
Oh, you are a dog, my friend. That takes a lot. If for the listeners and viewers don't know, bass fishing requires work,
Yeah, patience.
placement, all kinds of stuff.
And
All
the
of it.
fishing lures are very expensive.
Yeah, what's your favorite lure? Some of you got them spinner baits, you got jigs, you got...
Soft plastics because like the triple hooks are way too hard to get off.
Oh, well, it's harder to get the bass off a treble hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. It's cool. I can talk fishing all day, dude.
Oh, no, I'm telling you, he'll wake up in the morning
Yeah.
and go dry cast a pole,
Do you really?
like with a sinker on it, just dry casting it.
You just really enjoy it, huh? That's so cool. Why do you think that is?
Because it's fun and it's nothing really to do. So
From the mouths of babes, y'all. That is
Yes.
absolutely awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
When there's nothing to do, man, you just go fishing, bro. Go out and practice. What's the farthest you think you can cast?
50 yards probably.
My man. Let's go.
he slings it.
All right. So, hey, here we go. We're going to put you on the spot now. Mike Brock, I have got a fisherman for you to take out on the catfish circuit right here. Okay? So, got the new boat. Got to take it out. Whiskey River Catfish Club and Whiskey City Catfish Club. We'll get you out on the water with them, man. Go
Yeah.
fish for some hogs.
Okay.
Yeah? Right on. So, tell me about your dad. Tell me about your dad? What's your favorite thing about your dad?
You gotta think that hard.
What's your least favorite? Let's start with the worst.
What's your least favorite thing?
Yeah, what's your least
about me
favorite
that
thing
I
about
do?
Dad? Let's hear it. Don't worry. Everything's safe. If he comes after you after this episode, I will take care of him. I got your back 1,000%.
He mostly goes to work a lot and we can't go fishing.
Because he's working his butt off.
Great
He's
answer,
working
kid.
his butt off. That's
Great
awesome,
answer.
man. That's awesome. What do you love the most about him? Just hanging with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, just spending time with Dad. Dad's a good leader, buddy. I'll tell you that right now. I see him all the time outside of here. It's my first time getting to meet his kids. I've known him forever. You know, he got a good pops. He's steering you in the right direction. That's for sure. You know, so that's fine. That's what we learn. We learn about that work grind. Because I'll tell you what, I do work a lot too. And as an adult, like for me, as a man, like it bothers us too deep inside. Because we're trying to we're trying to work as hard as we can to provide, but then leave a great example for you. And then sometimes it requires some sacrifice. And for us as adults, like when it hurts you, like it's hurting us too. Because we're like, like things kind of feel out of balance sometimes. So that's cool. Yeah.
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 Yeah. And I will say too, because I feel like sometimes, especially as fathers, that we get into this place where we're grinding and we're working so hard, and we want our children to grow up with the same responsibility, with the same discipline, with the same dedication. And we try, at least me, I could speak for myself. Sometimes I'm probably a little bit over the top about like responsibility level, and
I am too.
And not,
I'm old school still,
and I'm straight, very old school.
Yeah,
but
my delivery's old school for sure.
I try to put myself in a mindset that I got to understand that they're kids too, and we were kids once as well.
Yep.
I'll answer for you. Probably one of your least favorite things about me is me being crazy, huh? Being crazy about it.
Yeah.
But they also don't understand that we do it because we love them and we want them to be successful.
Dude.
And we don't want them to walk down this path that we have walked down in our lives.
Exactly.
But also, the flip side of that is they got to learn.
That's it, man. It's funny. What's cool, I'm 40 years old. And my dad, old school, right? So like, it took until my 30s to look back and realize why he delivered things the way that he did. And now I notice my kids are both in middle school now. And now I notice a lot of what my dad was doing because I see the value in it now.
Yes.
And like, it's amazing because you don't necessarily see it at first. It just seems like it's like boundaries and, you know, you do that. But man, there's a purpose for all of it.
Yeah.
Like even though when we're young, we just can't see it. Like we're out here trying to like go have fun, go to school, make sure we're getting good grades, make sure we're making the right friends and stuff, you know?
Just trying to be a kid.
Yeah.
Just trying to be a kid. Yeah. But unfortunately, that's not just being, you can't be a kid forever. So life.
No, you gotta start teaching building character.
Building habits, good habits that keep you away from that same struggle.
Yeah. Xavier, man, thanks for coming on, bro. I'm gonna have you pass this to your brother, but
hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a picture.
Yeah, that's awesome. What's up, Lucas?
What's up?
Let's go. All right, this is your oldest son, Lucas.
It's the oldest son, Lucas, yeah.
Okay, how old are you, Lucas?
13.
13 years old, my man. Shoot. So, what grade you in?
8th, going into 8th.
Oh, wow. I just listened to a lot of your dad's story, man. At that time, because you were when he was your age, he was going to Goshen.
Yeah.
He first started going over to Goshen.
Yeah, he tells me a lot about it.
Does he? He really did love it there, huh?
Yeah.
Do you go back and visit?
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
We'll go up to my aunt's house, who still lives up there.
Oh, cool. Okay.
By the way, but yeah, I don't make it out there too much.
Yeah. Very cool.
If I had it my way, I'd move back out there on 50 acres.
Come on, man. Of course.
It's the mom that we have to worry about.
This is gonna be great.
Oh boy.
All right. So tell me about yourself. You're a big bro.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you love to do? We'll talk about your dad in a second. Tell me about you.
Well, I go to a school called CCA, and I transferred from ZCA.
Yeah, so you go to Community Christian.
Yeah.
Right? And you transferred from Zion Christian Academy.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
And then like this year, it's like my first year at CCA was so hard because like coming from a different school, you have to learn different things and stuff. And this school that was at CCA has sports, and Zion didn't. So
So Zion Christian Academy didn't have sports yet. That is true.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Shout out to Zion too, because Zion.
They're both awesome.
Zion was an amazing school with amazing staff, and Community is an amazing school with pretty amazing staff as well.
Yeah, I have some very close friends whose kids go there as well.
Yeah.
And I really like the way that program operates.
Yes.
I also know CCA as well, and I like that as well.
yeah,
And I also like Calvary. So, just being real, like there's a lot of the different ones that I really do like. You know?
when I was going to CCA, I thought it was Cavalry, and I was like, "What's the difference?" And there was like one school's on that side, and the other's on this side. I'm like, "Oh, so we're going to this side of the Community and not the Cavalry."
Yeah. So, yeah, for sure. So when you move school, and you're saying like it was just harder. It was harder.
Yeah, because I had to leave a bunch of friends there at Zion. Because I was there for like basically until 7th grade.
Oh, you're there. Yeah. Okay. So you were there all the way up to 7th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be tough.
Yeah. Some of my friends that are still there, they're like, "Are you gonna come visit or like come back to that school?" I'm like, because they only go up to 8th grade at Zion. So.
Yeah, okay. I wondered that. I wondered that. So they only go to 8th. Yeah.
They're in the midst of building a high school there at Zion.
I've seen that. Campus is spreading out, man.
It is.
It looks so nice, and it looks better every time.
Yes.
I went up and did the Slime-a-thon that year. We saw each other there.
That was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, wasn't it cool? Dude, I had a blast doing the Slime-a-thon. Actually, my shirt's in that bottom drawer. You all should have seen what I look like. Like, dude, I'm a kid, man.
Yeah.
I'm like y'all. I'm a kid at heart.
Still at heart. Never leaves.
I do not care anymore either, man. It's like, whatever. But very cool. So what do you like to do?
Play baseball and basketball.
Okay.
And I've played one flag football session, and that was basically it. But baseball is my main focus.
Really? Okay,
But,
cool.
Yeah. But I play basketball sometimes and stuff with my dad, and even bounce hoops and stuff.
Got it. So you both are little basketball players. Your main one's football. Your main one, baseball.
Yeah.
Very neat. Very cool.
Dennis Rodman.
Whoa.
Here. Dennis Rodman. And I know he's my son.
Hey, I was best rebounder at UK basketball camp when I was 12 years old.
Yeah.
You better be a good rebounder.
This kid plays.
You're looking at one.
He plays defense and rebounds like a madman. Locks people up.
I love it.
Lock it up.
I love it.
And then on our team that we're playing at Hustle there, we're like trying to play defense and stuff, and I'm on the bench like, because sometimes when they run a 2-2-3, I'm at 2-3, and it's like just pass the ball around, and it's so easy to break.
What, breaking the 2-3?
Yeah.
Oh, buddy. You want to talk X's and O's? I'll talk X's and O's with you, son.
You'll learn a lot from this man with
I love
with
the game of basketball, my man.
You think I'm obsessed with basketball?
Obsessed.
He's probably about 5 notches.
I love it.
How obsessed I am.
Yeah, man, I enjoy it. That's what I love, hanging around with people that do love basketball.
Yes.
Basketball was a very important thing in my life, like sports in general. So I too was baseball, basketball, and then I had to make a decision, and it was basketball and stick with that. And then I played a little bit of golf, but yeah, that was it for me. I love the game of basketball. We talk X's and O's all day, but baseball is statistically the most challenging thing you can do is hit a Major League Baseball. I think it's the hardest thing you could ever do.
When you get up in the higher level, you have to choose baseball or basketball, and I'm like, I can't choose right now because I'm still young and stuff.
Yeah, no, I feel like you really do kind of got to choose like when you get a little older because it's requires a little bit different work on each one.
Mm-hmm.
Same work overall, but kind of a little bit different focus.
100%. I'm glad that you just said that because that's another one of those driving points that we talk about a lot is you're getting older, so at some point you can play recreational, but at some point you have to make a decision on which one that you want to work towards because if you're working towards getting a scholarship or if you want to take it farther because you have these dreams and these visions, you can say that you have these dreams and these visions, but you have to start applying the work towards the decision that you've made.
Boom. Action.
What decision is it that you're going to make that's going to put you in a good position to excel in the goals and visions that you have.
Yep, exactly.
For anything.
Yeah.
Not just baseball or basketball, but for anything.
Yep, absolutely. That's why people say when you make a decision, double down on yourself. And if you've got the work ethic and you know you're putting it out, double down on yourself every single time.
Yeah.
Make the decision and roll with it. Don't worry about what the thought was in the past.
That's what he tells our basketball team a lot.
Bro, that's it. And that's life. It's great wisdom. Like, that is good advice because it's true. All that other stuff, noise. Doesn't even matter. Like the feeling that you're having right now and the emotion that you have right now is going to be gone in a matter of time.
Yeah.
So why do we get so concerned about how we feel now?
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? That's a good question.
Welcome aboard, my man.
I mean, that's a good question because we get so consumed in our right now emotions that I feel like a lot of times we throw a lot of opportunities away because we get so obsessed with the feeling of what's going on right now that our decisions that we make can have ramifications for.
Yeah, you're applying here, and then you got to come up and hover for a little bit.
Yep.
You got to get back in. You got to come hover for a little bit.
Yeah, I talk to them and him and all my team that I coach. Like, I'm a huge Kobe fan.
Yeah.
You all saw the book on the table, right? Look back here.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think I have the exact same book.
Yes, the Mamba.
Come on,
Mamba
man.
mentality. So,
MJ and Kobe.
growing up, I was a huge MJ. Like, MJ #1 all day, all day, all day. Because, like, MJ had work ethic as well, and he was insane, and, like, he wasn't right. But the more conversations and interviews that I hear of Kobe,
He was
like,
different.
his mentality was different. Like, he walked like he was the only person in the room, and his work ethic was insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Insane. So I talked a lot to them about different quotes and sayings that Kobe has
Yeah.
that I've heard him say, and I try to let them understand that, like, Kobe was like, I was in the gym 3 times a day for 2 hours each. He was like, why am I going to wake up at 9 o'clock, eat, go to practice at 11, practice from 11 to 1, go back home, rest, eat, shower, go back to practice at 5, and be like, that's only 2 sessions. And if you didn't walk into the gym before me or stay after me, like, why am I going to pass you the ball? You know what I mean? Like, just that's kind of like that obsessed mentality that you get.
It was incredible. I use the same mentality. That's why I use it in my programs. It's Mamba mentality, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can get told some teaching lessons, but if you don't apply it to your game, it won't work.
Yep. That's the truth.
If you don't work on it.
That's the truth.
Yep.
All right, we're going to get ready to wrap it up here, fellas. Number one, thank you guys for coming out. It's been awesome.
Brother, this has been so much fun.
That's cool, man. I'm glad you liked
fun.
it. I'm glad we finally got to make it work out. The fact that you brought the boys, I think it's super cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
We don't shield them from
I think it's
anything.
amazing. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, we're very open.
Yeah. And thank you for coming on. And just like everything your dad's teaching you is really good stuff. And anytime it comes off as strict or stern, it's always got a reason behind all of it.
Yeah.
And the best way that I communicate with kids now is like whenever they're going through tough things that aren't like traumatic stuff, whenever they're going through tough things, it's literally just preparing you. It literally is just building character. And when we say that, like what it means by building character is character takes experience and lived time. So you're building that character through some of the tougher things. And the guidance can come across as stern, strict, or meek, gentle, humble, you know.
Yeah.
But it's always going to be guided in the right direction, especially from a guy like your father. I mean,
Yeah, if you're going through a tough time, like, because I broke my finger like a few months ago, like 6 months ago. That was a tough time for me because I couldn't play any sports. Had to wait like 3 months until I got that. There was a metal pin in my finger, and they pulled that out. As soon as that got pulled out, had to wait like 5 weeks till I could play again.
Did that so mess with your head?
Yeah,
Did
it
it
was
make you
like-
down? You got depressed, kind of.
Yeah, because like the injury happened for basketball. I was like,
Oh wow.
because of basketball, like it was a 2-putt session because when I was at a tournament, I fell. My finger went into the basketball court and stuff. I thought it was just jammed for a minute, but after a few weeks, we had to practice. A basketball hit it, and it just broke.
Wow, buddy. Yeah, you get it.
Yeah,
It's amazing how these injuries really affect all of our mental health.
it does 100, and that
No
was
matter the
honestly
age.
probably one of the first times that I really realized that, even as a kid, like we tell you to like push through it. Xavier's broken his foot a couple times. And you can
Yeah, no, it's tough. People are like, fight through it, walk it off,
but
shake it off.
you can legitimately see their demeanor change and their whole character and their attitude change about everyday life when they're stripped of things.
Yeah.
After
What was the hardest thing? What was that?
The hardest thing is like when I had the pin in my finger still, watching the games without me being on the court and stuff. I was like, I want to go in there and play and stuff, and for baseball too.
Yeah.
I can't go on the field and play. And it was
yeah. So what did you do in your mind to counteract that thought? I'm just curious. So
I
like when
was
you
like-
started to get down, like for me, I do a lot of balancing stuff, teeter-totter type stuff. So like when you're having that thought, often at times there's an equal and opposite for everything. And when you find that, you can bring things to balance. So I was just curious, what were you?
like when I had the pin still on my finger, I was like icing it every day, still trying to get it healed up. For when I do get it removed, I was like, I gotta be ready, and just in case I can play again.
Yeah. What all did you do since clearly you're hurt, right?
Yeah.
You can't play basketball. So what else did you do to pass the time? Because I mean, a lot of times our thoughts consume us at all times,
Yeah.
So what were you doing to pass the time? Like, because for me, like if I would get down, if I was a kid and I'm super down, I'm trying to find something else to distract me. We call them in the professional world coping mechanisms.
Yeah.
So was there anything that you would do, like maybe video games or like scrolling on the phone, like just...
Yeah, half the time because I couldn't really scroll with the phone now because I was like trying to hold it like that and it was like that and stuff. But I didn't play that many.
Wow,
games.
you really were kind of couldn't scroll.
Yeah.
What a nightmare, guys. What a night. Yeah, no wonder you were depressed.
Third world problems.
No, dude, I get it. I was just explaining at the gym the other day, guys. People had no idea. I go, I've had 2 surgeries on my right foot, 2 surgeries on my knee, L4, L5, S1, 4 times. I've got 21 pieces of metal in my right foot, like all this other stuff. So when basketball was stripped from me was when things started really getting in my head, and every time I got injured. So every single time I got hurt, it was when I started to backslide. And it all starts right here. Mm-hmm. So even people that don't like use or any of that stuff, how it works. Yeah. They relapse right here in their head.
Yep.
Far before anything else.
Yep.
You just can't get in your head. You just gotta push through it and not just get in your head a lot.
Is that a boy? Yeah. Yes. What are some of the ways you can push through it, you think? Just give me from your perspective.
Well, trying to push through it, like keep that mentality in your brain, like you can do it, like push through it. If you get back into basketball, baseball, you can just keep training, keep pushing yourself.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. I'll tell you what, this for all the listeners, here's a good way to do this, okay? Since we're right here talking about injury and talking about our thoughts and mental health and what depression looks like. Every time I have these injuries, man, I would slip into horrible thinking.
Yeah.
And it would send me down an absolute spiral.
But like you learned how to deal with those, I call them demons because they're demons.
Eventually,
right?
Yeah.
Like you learned how to deal with those demons that, you got a devil on this shoulder, then you got God over here, and then you got, the Holy Spirit that's right here that is literally leading you where you need to go, but it's torn, right?
Yeah.
So you get to learn through whatever it is. And we've had conversation about kind of ways that you would cope with things, like very surface conversations, not deep like today, but so just like everybody else, when you're on that spiral down, thinking, like you said earlier, the 21 positive things that keeps you from going down this path.
Boom.
Like,
hit it right away.
And we're not alone.
Boom.
You're never alone in it.
Yep. Negativity bias is a real thing. One negative thought can consume the rest of your mind.
Yes,
Use gratitude to offset that and watch the blessings flow.
Amen.
Simple as that. Well, hey, love you guys. I appreciate you both coming out. Tell us how everybody can get a hold of you. Tell us a little bit of plug the program here at the end. And then we'll get ready to wrap up.
So, social media, I'm on Facebook, Instagram. It is Even Balance Hoops Training on Facebook and Instagram. I have a website. Don't judge me by my website because I am not technology savvy, but it is www.evenbalancedwiththedhoops.com. Right now, we're in the middle of a 8-week middle school prep program, which is turning out to be a bunch of hardworking kids every Tuesday and Thursday. We're still taking walk-ins. Yeah, I mean, it's...
Yeah, find him on Facebook because he's been posting his content, the program as well on Facebook. You've really been ramping that up. So that's where it's at. You can definitely do the reach out there, but
it's a struggle.
Yeah.
I'm not a social media man. Never have been, but I'm learning real quickly how to maneuver my way around.
All right. FocalFlip may be on the way to Even Balanced Hoops, folks. We are here to help rescue Tony.
Let's get it.
All right.
And Yerba Mate.
That's right.
North
Yeah.
Star.
My final plug, our first official sponsor for FocalFlip was North Star Yerba Mate, and I cannot wait to introduce it to you guys in the next episode. But also shout out to Humphrey Landscaping. They are going to be a sponsor as well. So it's taking shape. Season 2 has been amazing already. I can't wait for all you guys to hear it, see it, and dive in here, have these difficult conversations, make them look normal, start finding your wins, start stacking your wins, and start enjoying life.
Amen.
That's simple. All right. We love y'all. We're out.
My God.
So guys, you should like and subscribe and hit that
Okay.
I can't get it.
Okay.
I'm not used to this.
Hey guys, subscribe to my dad's video and just like the bell.
Hit that like and subscribe button, hit that bell.
And stay tuned. Love y'all.
100%. Love y'all. We're out.
I love that.